seriously, if you learn these, you can actually double your vocabulary without having to memorize a giant list. How awesome is that? Hey, I'm Allison with Spanish 55. If you've ever looked at a Spanish word and thought, wait, that looks like English, guess what? You're not wrong. Spanish and English share thousands of similar words, and today I'm going to show you 4 super easy patterns that will help you guess the meaning of Spanish words, even if you've never even seen these words before. There are, of course, different study approaches to learning Spanish that are completely out of the box, but we'll talk about that later on. Let's start up with these super easy patterns. The first one is the ending ción with accent on the O in Spanish, which is the ción in English. This is one of the most satisfying patterns ever. For instance, nación, nation, información, information, educación, education. Oh, and here's a little grammar bonus. These words are almost always feminine in Spanish, so it's la información, la educación, y la situación. Get the idea? Pattern number 2, the DAD ending in Spanish, which is the TY ending in English. This one's a game changer. When you hear a word like universidad, it probably sounds a lot like university, right? Exactly. The DAD in Spanish lines up with the TY ending in English. For instance, ciudad, city, actividad, activity, universidad, university. These are super common words, and now you know them, you can recognize them instantly. They're also feminine, by the way, so it's la ciudad y la universidad. Number 3, the mente ending, which is the ly in English. Spanish adverbs often end with mente, and they match up with English adverbs that end in ly. For instance, rápidamente, quickly, exactamente, exactly, normalmente, normally. Here's the trick. Just take the feminine form of the adjective and tack on mente. So with the adjective, if the adjective is rápida, fast, it becomes rápidamente, quickly. It's kind of like saying, in a quick way. These are awesome for making your Spanish sound more natural. And number 4, we have verbs ending with AR, ER, and IR. And they're linked to English verbs. Spanish verbs are the chef's kiss when it comes to cognates. So many English verbs have almost identical twins in Spanish. For instance, to cancel, cancelar, to decide, decidir, to describe, describir, to exist, existir. If you see a verb that ends in AR, EI, or IR, it's probably a real Spanish verb. And most of them are regular, which makes them super easy to conjugate. Yes, there are irregular verbs, but trust me, we are going to start off with the simple ones today, okay? You'll be surprised by how much you can already understand. My friend Mariana did a fantastic job explaining all of these in one video. You can find it here in the channel, or also find the link in the description box below. The title of this video is 3 Simple Tricks to Instantly Improve Your Spanish Conjugation in AR, ER, and IR present tense. Next time you see a word in Spanish and think it looks similar, guess what? You're probably right. These patterns don't always work 100% of the time, but they work enough that they'll give you a huge head start. Would you like to practice this with someone who can walk you through it, holding your hand? Well, I would like you to head over to Spanish55.com and book your free consultation. And if you're loving this kind of bite-sized Spanish, check out our podcast, Conquering Spanish. On this podcast, we talk about language learning or real stories from students like you and tips that actually work. Thank you so much for watching. And if this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta pronto!